Hi, this is John with web2i.com. Today I'll be talking about the Ubee modem. Some of the things I'll be talking about are how to log in, how to change your WPA key, that's your password key for your network. Another thing I'll be talking about is port forwarding, and then enabling remote desktop to a PC at home that you can log into while you're away. So the first thing that we're going to do is so here we have this screen, and then we're going to go click login, and we're going to get a security prompt that'll ask us for credentials to log in. Now normally the username and the password is user, or if it's not user then it's admin. The username is admin and the password is cable root. And for my modem I think it's user and user. Okay, so now we're in, and the first thing I'm going to do, I guess, is show you how to change your WPA key on your wireless network. So first we're going to go over there and click wireless. Then we're going to come down here to primary network, and as you can see it says this page allows configuration of the primary wireless network and its security settings. So here we have a bunch of options. One of them is our network name. That's when you come down to your network and you see that it has an SSID, which is Hallquist, and that's the SSID that I have on mine. And down here is going to be your WPA pre-shared key. This is where you're going to change it if you want. And what you do is you just click that, you highlight and erase it, and then type in your new password. And when you're done typing in your new password, you're going to come down here, you're going to hit apply. And that'll reset your password or create a new one. The next thing I'd like to show you how to do is add up port forwarding. And what you can do with port forwarding, what I was kind of talking about with the remote desktop is, let's say that you have a Windows 7 Ultimate PC at home, or a Windows 7 Professional version PC at home. What you can do is you can come down here to the Start button, right click on Computer, open Properties, go to Advanced System Settings, we'll come over here to Remote, and then down here you can click Allow Connections from computers running any versions of Remote Desktop, which is less secure just because older PCs would then have access or be able to log in. And this is kind of the newer technology where they changed the protocol. So you just click. You'd want to click this one, I guess, but you could also do this one. It's not that dangerous. And how we would set up port forwarding is we would come over here to our modem. I'm sorry, gateway. We'd come to our gateway and we would click forwarding. And if you don't know the IP of the computer that will be running the remote desktop, you can find out two ways. One is you can come over here to your DHCP, and this is your modem acting as a DHCP protocol, which assigns your PC its IP address. So here you can see I have 3 computers on my network. So let's say that our PC at home is 192.168.0. Ignore these other zeros. You wouldn't type that in normally. and then .7. You can ignore those zeros here too, because you wouldn't normally type those in. So it's 192.168.0.7. So we're going to come back here to forwarding, and we'll just change this to 7. And for our external port, we'll just type 3389, and then our end port will also be 3389, and remote desktop runs on the TCP protocol. And we'll click enabled, and you would click apply then. And then how you would want to access that PC once you applied it is you would, so in order to get into remote desktop services, we would normally just come down here to the start button and type in remote, and then you would see up here it brings it up under remote desktop connection. I already have mine up down here though, so we're just going to open that. And this is where you would type in the IP address or name of the computer. So we specified 192.168.0.7, and normally when we click connect, we'll get a username and password prompt where we will specify the credentials to get into that computer. Now obviously this isn't going to work because I haven't set it up. And that pretty much concludes our video on the Ubee modem and how to enable remote desktop connection through that with Windows 7. Please visit www.webdi.com. Thank you.